Well, Mike, a 56-12 defeat here to Keighley Cougars. Would it be fair to say that the scoreboard didn't quite reflect the game?
To some extent. I don't want to be unfair to Keighley. I thought they were good for that. You know, they attacked from anywhere, their own half. They weren't afraid to chuck. I think that's the way they play the game, and some of their rugby was really, really good. So, you know, the points they posted, you know, I think they were well for. I think we look like a team that's not had the pre-season games we wanted, and I think that showed, you know, that first 15-20 minutes we struggled with the pace of things. Heads didn't go down though. I'm proud of all the boys and the effort they put in.
Yeah, you say about not letting heads drop. We were spirited throughout. Probably actually finished the game stronger than Keighley, even though they scored the last play of the game.
Yeah, I think it was. I think a real sort of standout for me was in sort of the last 20 minutes of the game there, where we just sort of got to grips with it. But it's a bit late, like I say, is we went set for set with them, and you know we still had good shape. We were pulled apart a bit with our halves, obviously losing Adam Rusley, Cam Brown, Simbin. You know, we had Jake Lloyd in, who did an amazing job for us there, but our shape probably was a little bit clumsy just because of these. But what we did was we regrouped. And more so in that second half, I thought we just stuck to our basic sets, you know, and that helped us go set for set with them. We had a couple of repeat sets, you know, we pinned them in the line, still like a little bit adventurous in what we did. And yeah, we'll be better as a starting point. That's amazing for us going forward in the season and take away the scoreline.
Yeah, talk about the scoreline again. Do you think we perhaps deserved a little bit more than the 12 points we got?
Yeah, I think we did. I think if we're sort of, you know, like I said, the first 20 minutes, if we're smarter with the ball at times, do you know what I mean? We build a little bit more pressure and post more points. We were close to posting points, you know. Kendi Mek, just as it pinched us, is going over the line. In fair play to Keith, the great D there and stuff like that. So yeah, we probably could have got a bit more out of it for the effort we put in.
We also struggle with the way the game was refereed. I don't want to take anything away from the referee's performance, but the fact that the rugby league in general have tried to tighten things up a little bit around the ruck. There was lots of penalties, and do you think that is the lack of game time for us, and perhaps the fact that Keighley have adjusted to those rules?
No, honestly, you beat me to that. That was my answer. That really, I thought Keighley was smarter on it, and with us not having games, Eddie did it. You know, it was just sometimes it was too irresistible to lie on that tackle or fall on it to slow it down. Do you know what I mean? Where Keighley prepped for it really well, and their D was quite smart, and that discipline in the first half led to repeat sets, and they're too good a side to let that happen.
You mentioned Adam Ruslin, just a quick update on him. He went off in some discomfort during the first half. Do you have an early prognosis on his problem?
Not yet. I can tell you some basics. He's in A&E at the minute. It's a bad gash on his leg. It's obviously going to need cleaning out, stitching up, and we'll know a bit more, like sort of, you know, as the day goes on. We'll know more tomorrow.
Looking for another positive is the fact we have played one of the league's favourites. A lot of bookmakers and neutral pundits say that it's a two-horse race between Oldham and Keighley for the championship. The fact that we've played one of those title favourites as our first hit out, hopefully stand us in good stead in the coming weeks.
Yeah, we've as a team, we've got our own targets. You know, we've seen our start to the season and where it is, you know, and the teams we've got. So we've set our own targets about where we need to be. You know, and that's a good foundation. And we look at Keighley in Cornwall. You know, when that rocks around, like in a couple of months' time, you know, we'll see how we look then. But on our journey, and like you can't take away the scoreline. Immensely proud of the boys today. I thought they just did us proud, every single one of them. You know, Chris Bannister, I thought was outstanding for his first hit out at this level. I thought he was outstanding, sort of the energy he did. You know what I mean? Matt Ross, big minute. Kendi Mek again, just you know, just phenomenal in the minutes he did in his work rate. David Wheatman in back row. Nathan Cullen, I potentially goes faster for Nath. I think he's had his best game there in a Cornwall shirt. A lot of the ugly stuff that you don't see, I thought he did really, really well.
Well, commiserations on defeat here in Yorkshire this afternoon, but thanks for your time as always.
Yeah, anytime, Gareth, anytime.